ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Now What, a podcast brought to you uh, by the Unity of Bay City. Today, we're having an amazing, fun conversation with the players and creators of a really fun upcoming play and dinner theater, murder mystery dinner theater, that I'm blessed to be a part of. And I thought it'd be fun to get everyone together and just talk a little bit about what the play is about and get to know the characters. Um, yeah, so the play will be happening on October 11th at the Bay City Unity, which is located at 3637 State Street Road in Bay City. You might hear my little cat in the background. He tries to encourage me to feed him an hour before it's dinner time. Uh, what's up? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, everybody. All right. We're going to start with Pepper. How are you doing today?
I'm well, thank you.
Excellent. So, want to state your name and what you're excited about this?
The character name is Pepper. I'm excited because I get to be somebody that I'm not at all. So I'm totally acting in a lot of it, and it's fun. And Pepper seems to like to wear a lot of jewelry and has a lot of money and likes to be a little bit more playful, definitely more playful than I'm used to. So it's been fun. And I've had a lot of fun with all the people in the play, getting to know them. And it's just been all around. It's been a really good experience. And I'm really grateful that I'm doing this. And it's outside my box, but who cares about a box, right? Let's live and
Right.
enjoy ourselves. So
What do you like most about the Pepper character?
she's very flamboyant and I'm a tomboy. So
Right.
this is totally, I mean, this right here I just put on for this, just, it says a lot of jewelry. Pepper wears a lot of jewelry, so I'll have
Nice.
even more on for the play, but this is definitely out of my personality. So thrilling in some ways to be able to just let go and do that and not think about it and just totally have fun with it because it's different.
That's cool. So it's like acting is kind of cathartic in a way. It helps you, maybe see the world a little differently. Maybe I don't know. Beth, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, Scott. How are you?
I'm doing marvelous, marvelous. So you want to tell a little bit about your character in the play and what she's up to?
Well, I play Shiloh Devereaux, and my grandpa is Preston Knight, the owner of Hot
Wait,
Sauce.
do you mean the multimillionaire
Oh, that's
Prescott?
the
Knight?
one.
That's fantastic. That's amazing that you get to work with him.
It
Hmm.
is amazing.
Right. So what's your favorite aspect of playing Shiloh Devereaux?
I think it's getting a hold of the Southern accent that I never had when I lived in the South.
So in what ways is the character like you personally, or is this just completely not like you at all?
She isn't much like me at all. It's fun.
All right.
It's fun to get to know everybody in the Unity family that I'm fairly new to the community, and I've really appreciated getting to spend time and get to know each person like Gina and Cindy and Stacy, Nancy and John a little more in depth.
Nancy, how you doing tonight?
Sure. I'm doing great. How are you, Scott?
Very good. Tell me about your character and what's going on in this play with you.
My character is the ex-wife of the millionaire Prescott, and we're divorced, and I still have half the house. So it's a continual battle with the other woman, Peppa, and it's just fun to have uh, a flamboyant character to play.
Yeah,
I've been in community theater for like 30 years, and it's great to get back to it.
that's great. That was one of my upcoming questions too. I was going to ask you.
Yeah, I spent about 30 years in community theater in the Midland Center for the Arts, and I left it when I had to. Uh, I retired and changed my lifestyle, but it is really great to get back into the swing.
Stacy, how are you doing tonight?
I'm good, thanks.
Great. Tell us a little bit
Sure.
about your character. What's her name and what's she all about?
Well, my name is Sassy. I
Hello,
am
Stacy.
the maid at Terra Firma. So I have been with the Knight family for many years, and I love working for the Knight family. They treat me well. And so my job is to cook and to clean and to help prepare for the big event that is coming up.
The big event. What's this big event?
Well, we're having a big event at Terra Firma. We're welcoming people in. We're going to have a big party for Prescott Knight. It's his birthday party, so we're inviting a lot of guests in to celebrate his birthday with us.
Very good. Very good. What's your favorite part of playing this character?
Uh, you know, Playing any character is out of character for me, and Sassy is just exactly what her name is. She's a little sassy and sarcastic, and yeah, it's just a lot of fun. She knows her place as the maid. She knows everything that goes on around the whole place. She knows all the little secrets and all of the little hidden truths that everybody is trying to pretend don't exist. But she knows it all, and she just plays along, keeps her mouth shut, does her work.
Very good. Yeah, that's awesome. You have some great lines. Some great lines. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
Uh,
That's good.
so
You also asked about the play itself and how that came about.
that's correct.
Uh,
Yes.
yeah, so a couple of years ago, uh, we had talked about doing a fundraiser, and I had suggested that we do a murder mystery. And it kind of took a couple of years to get that rolled out until we finally decided, yep, we're going to do it. So I had done some research to try and find a simple script that we could do easily with most of us not having background in theater. Fortunately, our director Laura does have background in that stage setup and props and all of that kind of stuff, so she's able to direct us and lead us. She had knowledge that I didn't have, so that helped to fit in. It's fun to have them, and so we're looking forward to a great time. It's fun to see, like Beth had mentioned earlier. It's fun to see a lot of people uh, acting as characters that are completely out of their normal behavior, I guess.
Yeah.
So,
It's fun. It's fun.
yes.
Very good. John,
Yes, sir.
how you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Excellent. Excellent. Prescott, or is it Preston? No, I'm just kidding.
Prescott, aka Preston.
Yes, indeed. The
For a
HMFC.
short few seconds, I'm Preston.
Yes, you're the one that the big hubbub is about. It's your
Yep,
birthday party.
yep. What I got in common with Preston or Prescott, your choice, I guess, is that up in the years and having a birthday in October. So that's about it. About the only experience outside of about 5 minutes in junior high school, we did a thing on Laugh-In.
Oh,
And
really?
so that's, besides that, the only experience I've had on stage has just been playing guitar or some kind of instrument.
Right on. So, what is your favorite aspect of playing Prescott?
Uh, I'm out of there by the end of the first act.
Yeah, but you have quite a bit of dialogue leading up to that.
Yeah, but I'm getting a handle on it. I'm trying to memorize it like I memorize songs.
Nice.
Um, I like the play between my ex-wife and I.
Yeah.
I've actually had plenty of experience in that area,
Oh, jeez. Nice.
but that's it's kind of fun. Yeah.
It's cool because for those of you who don't already know, I'm also in the play. Not nearly as important a role as these guys have, but it's pretty cool to watch like the interaction because it's just so comical. And then when Pepper's in the mix too, that's
Yeah.
pretty funny too. All right, and Cindy, aka Sue Ray, as in my honey bunny, in the play, of course. Yes.
It's like your microphone's muted.
And that was such a great joke, but I'm not saying it again. Hi, thanks for having us.
Very good. Excellent. So, how are you doing today? And what excites you about this?
Well, let's see. I think I'm the only character that has a family. Well, the three of us. We have a husband, wife, and daughter. And I think we're the only characters that have that situation. And I feel a little whiny a lot, but I'm trying to say my lines with a little less whine and a little more. Um, maybe I'm the
Bourbon.
more what? Bourbon?
Bourbon?
Yeah. So I don't have very much acting experience, and so it's all pretty new to me, but it feels like a pretty safe place to screw up in. We'll see what happens when there's an actual audience out there. Oh, one more thing I have to say. It's one thing to learn my lines, which I can do, and it's one thing to block, the blocking, which I know how to do, but I doing them together at the same time, wow, that's hard.
Yeah, it's really neat because you appreciate the art of acting much more after you've done it a little
Yeah.
bit. You know,
Yeah,
the vast amount of experience I've had in the last 3 weeks.
I'm watching TV shows and watching the people who aren't saying lines in the background, what their faces are doing. What are you supposed to do
Hmm.
with your face while you're not saying a line? So you still look like you're in character.
Right.
Yeah. And I'm the overthinker in the group, if you haven't noticed.
The natural tendency seems to be to look at the person talking, so you know where to chime in next. That's really fun.
That's one of the that's one of the tough things about acting is that you need to do like five things at once. Where am I
Yeah.
supposed to be on stage? Who am I supposed to be interacting with? Oh, am I turning away from the audience? Oh, was I supposed to use my upstage arm or my downstage arm for that? There's a lot to figure out in
Yeah.
this.
Yes. What do you guys think of the that the audience is going to get out of this? I think they're going to
Free
roll. They're going
meals.
to be rolling in the eyes laughing. Personally,
That I'm hoping for that. Yeah.
For
very
sure.
good,
Yeah.
very good.
I've been to
There are
my
some very good lines in it that'll be a lot of fun for people to listen to and react to.
Hmm.
This is a different style of murder mystery than I've been to before. A lot of
Yeah.
times there's tables of people and you're on teams and you have to interview and look at clues, and it takes like 3 or 4 hours. It's a very long night. This is going to be very different, more entertaining. You get to participate, but you don't. It's not going to take all night. So, and it's not competitive, which I like. I think it'll be a fun night for everybody.
I think it will be too. And there's a dinner going on to it because you can't have dinner theater without dinner. You want to tell us a little bit about the supper that's going to be taking place, Stacey?
Yeah, we are welcoming our guests in at about 4:30 that they can come into Unity. And then our dinner will begin at 5:30. We are going to have a chicken-based, kind of a Mexican theme, chicken, black beans, rice, cornbread, with some tres leches cake. And so it'll be a nice meal. We'll have some hors d'oeuvres beforehand. If you have not pre-bought your ticket, if you're looking to get your ticket, call in and let us know right away whether or not you're going to be able to make it. We can hold your ticket at the door for you to pick up, but we kind of would like to know how many people are going to be coming so that we can plan up for the food.
So is there a cutoff day for the food?
Well, I would say hopefully by like Thursday, which would be the 9th.
Okay.
If we can get an idea, and of course we'll plan for a few extra because there's always going to be some people wandering in. But ideally by the 9th, we would have a head count of how many people we're going to expect so that we can, make sure we've got the food and ready to cook on Saturday all
Yeah.
day. It's going to be cooking for several hours, so it's going to
Right.
be yummy. I'm looking forward
So
to it.
if someone wanted to get tickets and get the meal package, how does that work?
Well, the tickets will get you into the play. We are asking that the tickets are $15. You can call the Unity of Bay City office to get your name on the will call list. We sure would prefer that you stop into the office and purchase your tickets before then, but you can call in and place one on hold. And we are asking for donations for the food. So a love offering for the dinner. So, the $15 will get you the ticket to get into the play. We'll get you some hors d'oeuvres, but we also are requesting that you consider a love offering for the food.
Very good. Excellent. Excellent. All right. Does anybody have any last minute highest excitements they wanted to share about this?
I wanted to say this is a family friendly show.
For sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I actually had a question about that on a post. Someone said, is this something that kids can go to? And I was like, yeah, there's some suggestive dialogue, but nothing over the top. It's pretty
Kind of
cute.
like all the kids' cartoons anymore. Anyway, as you see in the movie, it will go over their head for most of it, but a lot of it the adults will pick up.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm
Like the
bringing my
Bullwinkle
9-year-old
show.
grandson.
Very good. What was that, John?
Like the old Bullwinkle show.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for doing this with me.
Okay. Great.